You're watching Bloodstock TV, and I'm sitting here with Nervosa. How you doing?
Oh, good. We are super happy to be here.
We were just discussing before we started the interview that you flew in for the show today, and you've got some other shows afterwards. But is this your first time playing Bloodstock? Is it?
Yes, it's my first time here in this festival and first time playing also.
Wow. And you had a great reception today. The weather was amazing. Everyone was digging it. So what a lovely first experience for you.
Yeah, we waited for this opportunity so much. You know, I know this festival for long years, and I always wanted to play here. So finally, we made it.
Here we are. You've done it. So I figured the best place to start would be the latest album. Now, Jailbreak, 2023, last year. And you've been so busy since you've released that. It's just been one thing after the other. And this summer has seen you come back to the UK, obviously, and Europe for a long overdue run of dates. Have you noticed that the kind of momentum, like people are, like more people at the shows and people knowing the music, and finally, because it's quite a long distance to come, and I always find it fascinating that you can release music in one part of the world and then you come to another part and people know the words, they know everything. It must be like incredible.
Yes, I think one of the best things about the internet for nowadays is this thing that make everyone to be closer to each other. And it's the possibility for we know more bands, we know more people, you know. I think this is really fascinating. Mm-hmm. And yes, now we all live in Europe. You know, we don't live in Brazil anymore.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we all live in Greece now.
Oh.
So, which makes our life a bit easier to travel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, and yes, it's amazing to be back here. We released our album last year, but when we did our tour here, we didn't release the album yet. So we didn't have a chance to play the set list with the new songs.
Yes. Before you release and now afterwards you see the difference.
Exactly.
Yeah. And as we just mentioned, it's the first time we've ever played at Bloodstock. And when you're approaching festivals like this that you know about and you're kind of the anticipation, does it feel a little bit different because you know this is like a festival that you wanted to play? Do you have that kind of nerves and the butterflies inside, you know, or is it just kind of every gig it doesn't matter where?
Nervous, not, because I manage how to block this for don't disturb me on stage or something like that. But of course, I feel more excited, you know, because I know that it will be good. I know that it will be full of people and everything will be super nice. So I want to do this, you know?
Yeah.
And more about the excitement, but more in a positive way.
I do stay with butterflies everywhere.
You do? You have?
I do stay, like, every show.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's a good thing.
It's a good thing. I suppose it means that's where you get your energy from, you know? Cool. All right. Well, just talking about, just the history of Nervosa, there's been lineup changes, obviously, and it's been well reported. And now, with the way it is now, do you feel that there's like a new sort of energy, a new feeling within the band? I mean, I watched you there today live, and it was really incredible. But yeah, I mean, does it feel like it's kind of a new feeling within the band?
Yes, for me it's changing everything. Like we had a lot of lineup change and always was more or less the same, you know, like the girls, all the girls that play Nervosa worked for a certain period and then the things change like in everything in our life. And we have to be like, see the things in more in a positive way. But this time for me particularly it was completely different because I have to start to sing. Something that I never did before. That's
huge.
Exactly.
And a singer is really difficult as well because it's kind of like the thing you most remember when the music and then with a different...
Yes, and everything came a bit last minute, so I have to learn very quick. And it's a huge challenge because also I had new members in the band. So it's many things to manage. So this was a really big challenge for me. That's why it was the difference. Like, wow, now I felt the difference of the lineup change, you know. But before it was something like I was getting used to because it's life. The people dream with this.
Of course, yeah.
But when they start to leave this music, it's very hard they feel that they want the things in a different way. Not about they will give up about music. Not about that, because any of them will give up about music. But maybe it wants to live this dream, but in a different way that the band is living. And this is something completely normal, because most part of the girls that join Nervosa, they didn't have experience before. So how they would know? It's not bad from their part and not the better on our part, because everything was pretty clear and everything, but you don't know because we never tried. So it's okay. But this time it was really hard for me with them.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, so many things to do at the same time.
And you've really brought your own kind of personality into it as well. I mean, it's like you've been doing this for a long time singing. Honestly, it really is. I mean, just watching you there today, I mean, you have complete control, and just, everyone was like, yes. And you're like, the next song is going to be like, it's so, you got right in there. So like, it's,
I didn't have a chance to learn how to do techniques, examples so much, because I really had 2 months to know how to sing. Of course, I was already doing backing vocals, but backing vocals is completely different, because I was doing only low vocals and only bark, let's say, But example, to be a singer, I have to learn a lot of techniques, but I didn't have a chance to really learn. So what I was feeling, I was putting out without to harm in my throats, of course. This I was be careful, but at the same time, I didn't have a chance to build something mine. It was just what was coming out.
Yeah.
It was really natural.
So it's just natural, which makes it even more special and brilliant.
But I think I still need to how can I say? But make more shape. Learn more. It's we never stop to learn. Yeah.
Just the beginning of so much now in front of you. So much potential.
Exactly.
With the lyrics on Jailbreak, it delves a lot into there's themes of empowerment and defiance, which is what I got from the album. But was this personal experience, or are you influenced by, when you're writing, do you kind of see things and read things and then think about those concepts? Or with this album, was it a very, very personal when you're writing the lyrics for the album?
I think in all my lyrics, in all Nervosa life, it's always about what I feel or what I see. From the others or something like that. And everything is about reality. And it's my observation about the human actions in general, That's why it's very direct sometimes, a very punch in the face, with a finger in the face, you did what you did.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's the essence of thrash, man. It's
also because I started the punk scene, and I love punk, and I love the lyrics from the punk. So I have this always with me. So
there's brilliant, there's an amazing punk scene in Brazil. It always has been. Always.
Yeah.
I'm from Ireland, and we have Metal to the Masses here, which is underground bands, and they, play, and they get one band gets picked to come and perform at Bloodstock. But the bands from Ireland this year is all Brazilian. They're all Brazilian. There's a huge Brazilian community. They're called Black Hole Divers.
Nice.
And they sound like early Suicidal Tendencies. They mix, their EP is called In Punk We Thrash.
Yes.
Yes. They play tomorrow, I think.
We have a big punk scene in Brazil.
It's fantastic.
And one of the biggest influences for me as a band, as a musician, and also as a lyricist, is Ratos de Porão. It's a very well-known, a crossover band from Brazil, and it's I think the most important band from the punk scene in Brazil is Ratos de Porão, that came together with Sepultura in that time.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask you about Sepultura, obviously.
Yes.
The story. Okay, we won't go into this side and that side, but it, it's coming to an end. They're saying goodbye, and I think, their last shows, if I'm right, is in São Paulo, I think.
Probably, yes. Makes more sense, yes.
And they've got it's sold out. So, and they keep adding. So, is that? Are you going to catch them on this tour anywhere?
We play with them in Peru.
Yeah.
This year we play in April with them.
Okay.
In this the last tour.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we played there with them. It was amazing.
Really special.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nostalgic already.
Yeah, I mean, you must have grown up with
for sure.
that, because they were the band that just took that music out of
It
Brazil.
was the
too.
band that opened the doors for the
Yeah.
entire Brazilian metal scene, you know.
And speaking of the Brazilian metal scene, like I know you're living in Greece now, but are there any kind of up and coming bands from Brazil that you're aware of now that are we should know about, or anyone you'd like to
Yes,
mention?
there is one band called Escrota.
Oh, this is what you just
Yes,
said.
this is an all-girl band, but not all-girl because the drummer is a man. But it's okay. Anyways,
yeah.
it's a very nice band. It's a kind of crossover. There's like a mix of trash and punk. Exactly what we were talking about.
Exactly,
And the lyrics
yeah.
are very direct and a very punk way with a lot of attitude. And also we have a band called Living Metal. That it's like a
Living metal.
yes,
Okay.
it's a traditional heavy metal, of course. And the young guys playing traditional heavy metal. It's
So like new wave of
amazing.
British heavy metal.
Yes,
So like
exactly.
Okay.
They're amazing. It's the
Okay.
two bands
We
that I have in
have
my mind.
Torture Squad. that
But
it's
from
really-
new bands, I'd say.
For
Yeah.
new bands.
Oh no, it can be like
Laboratory.
they're new to me.
Laboratory, Alan Key, but it's not that metal. It's metal and there's some hard rock together.
Sounds
They're
interesting.
really new, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll check them out. So right now, because the album, was released in 2023, I'm not putting any pressure on you or anything like that, but have you been writing new music? Is there
Yes,
new- There is. What have you got? How many tracks is there? What's happening?
I cannot say how many tracks
Yes,
because
you
it didn't
can. Come on.
finish. Well, it didn't finish.
Only
We just
joking.
started to compose a new album, and now we have her playing with us. It's a new drummer. Yes, it's the first time that we compose with her. And yeah, we're working like very slow with no pressure, no deadline, because we really want to do a good job. And
Yeah.
when we have a pressure, the end we can have a good result, but we want to do more, And every album we have to
Push.
do it better and
Yeah.
better and better. So it's good to go really slow.
And would you say it's kind of musically like a continuation from Jailbreak, or is it even more like?
No, I like to surprise the people, Yes, and now we have her style as well, which comes from more modern metal. She has a lot of influences from Gojira. It's a band that I start to listen to, and I really like. We feel inspired with these bands. Of course, like our roots from the thrash metal always will be there. The death metal
but
also.
it's branching out.
Yes, but we like to experiment different things, Like Jailbreak also, it's a bit different from the other albums. We are playing, like, giving space for more kind of metal, inside of there. And we like to kid in with this, like, not to be inside of a box. Be creative as musicians, and in general, you can see the mix there.
Yeah, and play what comes with all of us together. So
Yeah.
I
That's
like
exciting.
that we're not we're open-minded.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we look forward to what is going to come down the line. It's quite exciting to see what comes of this, of different sounds coming in with that foundation of very aggressive thrash, which is always amazing. So, with that being said, we will keep our eyes on you, and we hope that you'll join us back here at Bloodstock in the years to come with a new album and a whole new stage show, and just bring that force that you brought today, which is absolutely amazing. So everybody watching this, just please just check out Nervosa online. Everything is there, streaming. And I keep saying, just buy these records, buy the records, because that's the old school way, that's the right way to do it, and it helps everyone move forward. So
Exactly.
absolutely.
The metal scene and the music scene has changed a lot.
For sure,
Yes.
for sure.
It's important.
But listen, thank you so much for joining us here on
Thank
Bloodstock
you.
TV. And we will see you hopefully very soon.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
No problem. Thank you so much.